My name is David Mandel, and I am the chairman of the board of directors for the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. And on behalf of everybody at the KBF, I want to thank you all for being here today. It's extremely inspiring to look around this room and see such an incredible group of leaders from our city, from our county, industry, and community. We've all gathered together here in the bourbon capital of the world, Bardstown, Kentucky, because we see a tremendous opportunity. It's an opportunity that communities from across this nation, and frankly, even internationally, would be so envious to have. Because right here in our hometown and in our backyard, we have one of the most exciting, fastest growing industries in the world. And that is, of course, the bourbon industry. Thanks to the dedication of all of you, our distilleries, your teams, our government, our community, our association support, we're drawing millions of tourists to Kentucky, and we're providing a thriving economy and a bright future for the people of Bardstown and for Nelson County. As the bourbon capital of the world, we have the great honor and opportunity to celebrate this wonderful industry in such a unique way. And the KBF has been doing that for over 28 years. See, the Kentucky Bourbon Festival is not just an event. It's a catalyst for economic prosperity. It's a platform to showcase our industry and provide our distilleries, and we're going to be doing this even more, with a unique opportunity to engage new customers and to engage new people with your brands. And it has the potential for even greater economic development for everyone here in Bardstown. For almost 3 decades, the Kentucky Bourbon Festival has brought people from all over the world here. And so many people over the years have done such a great job building this festival. And while it would take me hours to thank everyone, I simply want to say thank you to our former board members, our executive directors, and our volunteers who came before us for all the hard work. We truly do stand on the shoulders of giants. But I'd like to also particularly thank Mike Mangin, Josh Holyfield, Emma Manley. Emma, where are you? For your tremendous leadership during this transitional period. And I say transitional because this is a transition. Because like every good business, the Kentucky Bourbon Festival must constantly evolve to stay ahead of the curve. Evolution, innovation, creativity, and change are tremendously important, especially in today's environment. I want to commend the board of directors of the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. Where are my board members here today? If you could, got a couple of folks, Donald, guys back there, Rachel, Andrew, and so many others, for recognizing the need to evolve, but also for a tremendous amount of hard work that has gone on behind the scenes to develop this foundation so that we can grow and prosper. The board recently commissioned several studies to examine our mission, vision, and values. We looked at how to improve the festival, we've examined the structure and the economic model, and we are working on how are we going to attract new attendees from all over the country and all over the world. And from our work, most importantly, over the last year, it was also clear it was going to take tremendous leadership to get us to the goal of making this the authentic celebration of Kentucky bourbon and leading the festival to new heights. It was clear we needed a leader that not only had high-end festival and event management, operations, and marketing experience, but also who could bring together and work with all of our partners, all of you in this room, the county, the city, mayor, thank you for being here, our city council, I know a number of you are represented here today, economic development, Kim, you and your team, tourism, Sam and your team, Chamber of Commerce, Samantha, all right, thank you for being here. BCCA, our distillery partners, KDA, Eric, Colleen, because guys, we've got to be like this. Seriously, we have to be like this if we are going to build this and take this to where we believe we can take it to. In addition, we knew we had to make an investment. We needed to attract someone who could lead an organization, and for that reason we changed the job title from Executive Director to President and COO. And after conducting a nationwide search, we found the person to check all the boxes. He's here. Randy Prossi comes to us with over 25 years of festival and event experience. Among many accomplishments, he led operations for the Kentucky Derby, he ran the Wisconsin State Fair, he built the Gettysburg Craft Beer Festival. He has the experience, he has the entrepreneurial drive, and he has the collaborative spirit that it's going to take to reimagine, reshape, regrow, whatever re-word we want to insert in there, the Kentucky Bourbon Festival. So it is my great pleasure to introduce to you Randy Prossi, our new president and COO.
Thank you, David. Thank you all for coming. This is actually very overwhelming and humbling. And I got to stop following David. He's such a great speaker. He has so many profound things. I just have to mirror basically everything that he just said. I mean, it is about collaboration. It's an exciting time for everyone. I would like to thank everybody, the leaders, the volunteers. I've been a volunteer in a festival. I've managed volunteers. I've recruited volunteers. I've tried to retain volunteers. It is a lot of work. So every one of you that have done anything for this organization and this festival, whether it was sitting at a desk helping send out emails or you're spending hot time in the sun out there, thank you, because it really is something that this industry, the festival industry, is built on the back of the volunteers. So thank you for that. As David mentioned, for much of my adult life, I've been involved with festivals. It's in my blood, and if you've ever been involved with this event, it does get in your blood. There's more than just bourbon in your blood, there's the festival in your blood too. I always approach opportunities like this, especially in this kind of a situation, with a lot of excitement, but a lot of respect and reverence for the tradition and the heritage. When I was in Gettysburg, everything is battle, and you don't really celebrate things and you commemorate because of the history and the tradition. It's everywhere in that town, and it's a lot like here, but instead of blood running through, like in Gettysburg, you've got bourbon running through here, and that's very amazing. So it's exciting for me, but it's also very humbling. So I'll always respect the fact that there's a community involved and the individuals and the people behind it. I also look at the people that we have yet to engage, the people that are looking for that unique experience. And you, quite frankly, just in the short amount of time, and I've been doing my due diligence here and meeting some of you people, talking to David, what a wonderful ambassador for not only the industry but for the community. You just simply can't get the experiences that we're delivering anywhere else. I mean, we literally are the bourbon capital of the world, and any chance that I get or you get to the highest point and yell that to anybody who will listen, that's what we need to do. And that's really what we're all about. Everybody in this room right now is interested in that. We celebrate the bourbon. Obviously, that's the reason the event exists. But we also are celebrating the community. We're celebrating the region, and it's a tourism driver. It's an economic driver. We're putting heads in beds. We're turning on the community to new private investment. People that are coming here for the tourism, the bourbon, the experience. They're falling in love with the community. They're investing in the community. They're becoming your church members. They're becoming your Rotarians. They're becoming your school kids are going into the schools. They're volunteering and making all of these entities better. So we have a role in that here with the Bourbon Festival. I like to call it's the coolness factor. The festivals in any community, it's the coolness factor. What differentiates you from the neighboring community down the road. So you plant the flag and you tell that story, and you tell it better than anyone else. And we're going to be a part of that. We'll be the front. We'll help plant that flag and hold it up for you. We're also celebrating families and generations of people that have blood, sweat, and tears in this bourbon. So we will be very respectful of that when we put together the celebration of bourbon and the bourbon capital of the world, we're also going to be very sensitive and respectful that through all of that, there's a lot of families, a lot of generations, probably people in this room that have had generations of people that have grown up in this industry. We're going to be very respectful of that, but we're going to celebrate it. And we're going to tell that story, that unique story that no one else has. We're going to tell it better than anybody. And that's really part of the exciting part for me, is to put on the festival. It's a couple of days here. Who knows, in the future there might be other things going on. I certainly hope so, as we figure out new ways to be excited about what we're doing. But it's a story, and we're going to tell it. Everything we do is going to be better, and it's going to be the genuine article throughout everything. So thank you again for being here. I know you're all very busy. I know you're also very curious about who I am and what we're all doing here. So forgive me, I've met a lot of you already. I know your faces. I'm going to learn the names. You don't have to worry about name tags. I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff. But I really do look forward to not only spending time with each of you as time allows, in a very short manner. I've joked during the board meeting, the festival's tomorrow. In my mind, from an operational standpoint, it's tomorrow. And guess what? The next one, in the 30th anniversary next year, is the day after that. So we're going to be doing a lot of pretty fast-paced work here. But with your support, your collaboration, your friendship, I look forward to doing that with all of you. So again, thank you for being here today. David, thank you. And thank you to the whole board for your efforts in bringing me here. Being on a search committee is yeoman's work. I've been on a number from a board side of things, so I don't envy that work, but I'm so happy that you picked me and I'm here. So thank you again.
All right, with that, let's all raise a glass here and toast to Randy and, of course, the success of the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, and even more importantly, working together. Hear, hear. And with that, we're happy to take some questions, too, if you have them. Thank you. Make it official.